Here's a video that you probably haven't heard much about before, or I'm sure there's videos out there where people touch base on this, and I'm going to touch base on it too. I haven't seen any videos, but you might have stumbled across one, but having to do with law of attraction in our lives. The thing that I feel is very important is to mention that if all of our thoughts and all of our emotions are creating our reality, then it's obvious to me, and I've seen this, is that other people, let's say if it's just we're focusing on you, other people are affecting your reality by their thoughts and their beliefs, not just about what goes on in your life, but about who you are. Okay? So that's why first impressions last a lifetime and things like that. What people believe about you will influence your behavior and influence your thoughts and influence your reactions. Be aware of that. Okay? So just know, like, here's a good example. If you go to one friend's house, you're hanging out with one friend, and let's say when you first met him, you were making jokes, you were having a great day, and you were on a streak, on a comedy streak. Every time you're around that person, you're going to feel funny. You're going to feel happy, and you're going to be like, man, these jokes are just coming to me. But let's say you have another friend and you met him, and you happen to be talking about law of attraction, and you was very knowledgeable about it, or you was talking about God, or you was talking about things like of that nature. Every time you're around that person, you're going to feel very spiritual. You're going to feel very knowledgeable about spiritual things, and all these things will come back into your mind. But let's say you met somebody and you were very sad. Every time you're around that person after that, until they see something and witness something different about you, you're going to feel very sad and very depressed, because their dominant belief about you, maybe they don't even realize they believe it about you, but it's that you're a sad, depressing person, or you're a happy person, or you're an angry person. If you meet somebody and the first impression they get of you is you get in a fight, or you're yelling at somebody, every time you're around that person, you're going to feel mad and angry, and you won't even know why. Okay? So just know that these people are influencing your behavior and your actions and your words and everything about you. You can fight it, you can resist it, you can acknowledge it and try to change it, but sometimes the only way to change it is just to not be around that person, or just do something drastic to change their opinion of you. You may not feel like doing it, but do it, because you need to do what you got to do to change their belief about you. It's important. All right. So that's why whenever you go to do something, keep it to yourself. Keep it a secret. Don't let other people's negative thoughts about what you're doing in your life affect and poison your goals and your future. Have your goals, keep them to yourself, share them with other people. But here's another thing, all right? Other people's thoughts and beliefs about you in your life affect you so much that the more people you have believing a certain thing about you, like that you're successful, or you're loving, or you're giving, or you're funny, or all that, the more people that believe that, the more so and more true it will be. So imagine you go to a church, all right, and you got 30, 40 people all praying for you, and they really are praying for you. They're not just saying they're praying for you. You're not just putting your name in a prayer box. Everybody they're saying your name, they're saying, hey, let's pray for this person, and they're really praying for you. They're all focusing all these positive, loving, healing thoughts towards you. You're going to feel it. It's going to affect you. It's going to matter. All right? That's why it's good to have a family that sticks together. It's good to be in organizations where people like you. It's good to be in a church or something. It's good to be, people say, oh, I don't care what this person thinks about me. I don't care what they think. Well, you know what? You need to care, because it affects you a lot. It affects your personality, your attitude, your behavior, your life, your words, your actions, what you have, what you don't have, all that. You get in the habit of having, let's say you get a divorce, then you meet someone else, you get married, you get a divorce, then you get a divorce. Most everybody that knows you is going to be like, that person cannot make a relationship work. And guess what? You will never be able to make a relationship work. You are cursing yourself every single time you get in a relationship. And if you have short relationships, or they end for no reason, it just makes it worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. Or if you, let's say you hop from job to job, job to job, every single time an employer looks at your application and goes, this person can't hold a job, it's going to make it even more and more true. So just keep that in mind. We are all co-creators in each other's lives. All right? That's very important. So get out there and make a good impression. I think this is why it says in the Bible, your reputation is worth more than all the silver and the gold in the entire world. Wow, if your reputation is worth that much, if you have a good reputation and you're well liked and loved and cared for and thought well of, and you're rich already. You know what I'm saying? Because, and I think maybe you're rich already because let's say you need a job. Well, there's 20 people saying, hey, come apply where I work. Boom, you can always have a job. You ever need to move? You got 20 people lined up wanting to help you move. They just love you and they just want to see you happy and they want to help you. You know why? Because you want to see them happy and you help them. And we're all helping and loving each other and making each other's lives easier. And it's not hard to make each other's lives easier. We can all benefit from each other and it never costs anybody any money at all. Just a little bit of time, just a little bit of care, maybe some positive thoughts. Think of somebody you love. Do it right now. Think of somebody you love and wish them, pray for them, whatever, that they have a great day and everything that they want happens in their life. Don't curse them and go, they say they're going to get a job over here. I don't believe that's going to happen. They'd never hire him, blah, blah, blah. Or, oh, he thinks he can date her. Or she thinks she's going to date him and it's going to work out. That'll never happen. I've had people do that to me. I dated, at one time, I dated my best friend's sister. And right from the get-go, because I asked him permission. I was like, it's okay if I date your sister. Right from the get-go, he's like, it ain't going to work. And you know what? He was right. It didn't work. And as a matter of fact, the moment he said that, it seemed like it started going downhill instantly. For no reason. Arguing for no reason. Everything just falls apart when nobody is backing it up with their support and their positive beliefs. You got to have people backing you up. All right? It's important always. So, focus on what you want, and do something towards that goal to show people you're serious about doing what you want, and put your money where your mouth is. Stay focused on it and have the right attitude about it. Do something and get other people's support. Tell them your plan. Treat everybody like they're a potential employee. Get them to believe in you. Convince them. But you got to convince yourself. You can't half-ass anything. If you want to do something, you got to lay out a plan for yourself and be like, this is what I'm going to do. Convince yourself that you want to do it and that you're going to do it and you will do it and you'll never stop. You'll never give up. You should never give up on your dreams. And then you got to convince everyone else around you. And then they're going to help convince other people. You don't want people, because see, this is what people love, the bad news, right? Like, they watch the news. They only watch news because they want to hear about the bad news. Same with people. If someone's talking bad about you, other people are going to listen. And then that person's going to be like, hey, I heard Joe Blow say something about Stanley stupid. And then they go and tell someone else. And then that person tells someone else. And then it just spreads like wildfire. Bad news spreads. Word of mouth, they say, is the best advertisement. So just keep that in mind, that you don't want people talking bad about you. If you hear someone talk bad about you, don't get mad at them and go and gripe them out and say, hey, why are you talking bad about me? Because that's just going to make it worse. Go and ask them, why would you say this? And then correct it. Because you know what? There's always a little truth in it. Maybe they really believe what they're saying, and you need to correct it and show them that, well, they're just thinking the wrong thoughts about you, and it's not true, and you don't want them thinking that, and you want them to be your friend and not your frenemy. What do they say, frenemy? Yeah. Or someone pretends to be your friend for some reason to get what they want, but really behind your back they hate your guts, and they're out trying to trip you up and destroy you every chance they get. You do not want people like that in your life. But any enemy can become a friend. That's why it says love your enemies. And any friend can become an enemy. All it takes is a misunderstanding or you doing something you shouldn't do that's really, really wrong, like cheating on your spouse or or messing with your best friend's spouse. That's real bad right there. All right. Anyways, I'll put more videos up. This is gonna be my new thing. All right. Have a good day.